We have all heard the saying, the slower the grinding, the finer the flour. But in Oyo State, the grinding has been fast, brutal, and effective. You saw the headline, and yes, it is the news that every law-abiding Nigerian has been waiting for. The blood of the innocent crying out from the forest of the Old Oyo National Park has finally been answered. We are receiving confirmed reports this morning that the Amotekun Corps in Oyo State has successfully nabbed the suspects behind the gruesome killing of 5 gallant forest guards. We are going to take you deep into the forests of Orire local government area to explain exactly how this breakthrough happened. We will break down the timeline of that horrific Tuesday night in Oloka village that left 5 families mourning, and how the Amotekun Corps, using ancient hunting tactics and modern intelligence, tracked these killers when they thought they had vanished into the bush. If you want to know if this is the turning point for security in the Southwest, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button right now. It helps us spread this victory news to every corner of the country. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be here as we follow this story to the very end. Let's get into the gist of this massive security win. To understand the joy in Oyo State today, you have to understand the pain of what happened just a few days ago. On the night of Tuesday, January 6, 2026, the quiet community of Oloka in the Ikoyi-Ile axis was turned into a war zone. The target was the National Park Service Office. These were not just random wanderers. These were armed bandits, numbering about 12, who stormed the facility with the sole intention of killing. They opened fire on the station, and in the chaos, 5 brave officers of the National Park Service, our forest guards, were gunned down in cold blood. These were men who had dedicated their lives to protecting our nature, protecting our borders, and keeping the forest safe. The attackers didn't stop there. They destroyed facilities and sent panic through the entire Oloka community, forcing hundreds of villagers to flee their homes and run into the bush for safety. The governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, was furious. He described the attack as a devastating loss and promised that his administration would leave no stone unturned. The Commissioner of Police, Femi Haruna, immediately deployed tactical teams, EOD units, and mobile police to sweep the area. But while the police were securing the towns, the Leopard of the Southwest, Amotekun, was entering the forest. This is where the story gets interesting. You see, these bandits thought they could commit murder in Oyo State and simply slip across the border into the dense forests connecting the state to Kwara and Niger. They forgot one thing. Amotekun owns the forest. According to emerging reports and the momentum on the ground, the Amotekun Corps, working with local hunters and utilizing the intelligence network of the community, launched a relentless manhunt. They didn't stick to the main roads. They went into the thick bushes, the places where vehicles cannot go, the lion's den. We are hearing that the suspects were intercepted in a coordinated operation that cut off their escape route. They thought they were the hunters, but they became the hunted. The arrest of these suspects is a massive statement. It proves that the Forest Rangers initiative launched by the Oyo State government is not just for show. Remember, late last year, the government recruited hundreds of new forest rangers specifically to tackle this issue of bandits using our reserves as hideouts. This operation validates that strategy. The bandits likely didn't expect such a swift and coordinated response from a state security outfit. The suspects are currently being processed, and while we wait for the official parade and the release of their names, the relief in Oloka village is palpable. The villagers who fled can now start to think about returning home, knowing that the people who terrorized them are in chains. But this event raises a bigger issue that we need to talk about. The Old Oyo National Park is a national treasure, but it has increasingly become a magnet for cross-border criminals. Governor Makinde mentioned that preliminary investigations suggested this was a cross-border attack. This means these criminals are moving from state to state looking for soft targets. The killing of 5 federal officers is a direct challenge to the sovereignty of Nigeria. I want to ask you, the viewer, a serious question. The Amotekun Corps has proven time and time again that they understand the local terrain better than anyone else. Do you think it is time for the federal government to allow Amotekun to bear sophisticated assault weapons like AK-47s to match the firepower of these bandits? Or do you think they are effective enough with what they have? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. I really want to hear your opinion on this state police debate. We also have to talk about the families of the fallen heroes. 5 men went to work on Tuesday and never came back. They died serving their country. As we celebrate the capture of their killers, we must not forget to demand that the government provides adequate compensation to their widows and children. Justice is not just about catching the bad guys. It's about taking care of the good guys who paid the ultimate price. This victory by Amotekun sends a clear signal to any criminal element thinking of setting up camp in the southwest. The forests are watching you, the trees have eyes, and the leopard is awake. If you found this update encouraging and you are happy to see justice being served in Oyo State, please smash that like button. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes to show our support for the Amotekun Corps and the Nigerian police who worked on this. And if you are not yet a subscriber, please do it now. We will be tracking the confession of these suspects and bringing you the latest on the security situation in the southwest. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and always remember to report any suspicious movement in your area.